So let's look at the Italian Serie a bit. The race for the Scudetto this season, 2024-25 season, is hot. It used to be a three horse race, but I think along the line, um, Atalanta gave up. And now it is a two horse race between International Milan and Napoli. Right now, Napoli has advantage. The odd is in favor of Napoli, 78 points, and Inter Milan have 77 points. 2 games to go. This is the league, one of the league in Europe, or if not the only league in Europe, that the title is so close. In Germany, the title is won. In France, the title is won. In England, it's won. In Spain, you and I know that Barcelona has already won that. But in Italy, it is going to be the last day, the last match that will determine who the champion is. Except if Inter Milan or Napoli, any of them loses their game this coming weekend. But aside that, look at the 2 games that are left. Napoli has 1 point ahead of Inter Milan, and there are 2 games left. They're going to be playing away to Parma and at home to Cagliari. All right. Now, Inter Milan, on the other hand, will playing at home to Lazio, and they're going to away to Como 1907. If you look at these 2 games remaining for the 2 teams, I think that it's a bit tougher for Inter Milan compared to Napoli. So if you ask me, I think advantage Napoli. Advantage Napoli, though football is not the way we see it at times, but just going by, if you look at the table where the teams are, Lazio is not a small team, it's not a pushover team. Como, with what Fabregas has done this season, is not so a pushover team. Okay, Cagliari is just struggling, all right, and also Parma is also not here nor there. So if Napoli put their hands or their house in order, I think they have an easier ride. Though their last game against Genoa, which everyone thought they will win at home, they did not win it. They drew that game 2-2. If they had won that game, they would have needed to win one more game and they'll be champion. But here we are now. It is going to drag to the end of the season. And mind you, Inter Milan is the defending champion. So they have the character. Napoli was former defending champion before Inter Milan won. Okay, so Inter Milan is defending champion, and Napoli is not a pushover. Credit must be given to Anthony Conte. You and I know that Anthony Conte is a local man. He's a domestic man. He loves domestic trophies. He knows how to win it. So who are you rooting for? But looking at the features, I think that Napoli have what it takes to cross the line. But I tell you, they were leading this league with a high margin before Inter Milan catch up with them, took over. Before Inter Milan drop a point again, and Napoli took over. All right, so it is going down to the wire. Let's see who is going to win. But an interesting time in Serie A. The Scudetto will be decided on the last day. Napoli will be at home to Cagliari, while Inter Milan will be away to Como. So let's see. But before that game, there's a game this weekend. Lazio, Inter Milan, Parma, Napoli. If both of them win, then we'll go to the finals and see what's going to happen. Shout out to the Serie A teams. And let the best team win. But who do you think that's going to win?